Hi guys, so remember the coffee, right? That we got at McDonald's a little earlier? Well, way too stout for me. So, I forgot to tell you all yesterday that these right here, let me scoot the camera back just a little. I forgot to tell you all that I got these while I was at the Walmart. So they're the Atkins iced coffee protein shakes in the caramel flavor. Let's see if I can kind of focus them in there. And they have, it's 160 calories and 6 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fiber. So really only 3 net carbs and 1 gram of sugar, but 15 grams of protein. So I think what I'm going to do, maybe daily, because I know these normally you can save them a couple days in the fridge once you open them. So I think what I'm going to do to add some protein into my coffee, I'm going to like kind of add these in, at least I'm hoping that I can. Let's see, it doesn't say how long that you can leave them open. I'll have to read on it like once you open them. I'm sure it may be like normally it's a couple days as long as you refrigerate them after opening. These are not lactose free. I am lactose intolerant, not born lactose intolerant. Just after I had to have my gastric bypass done, at first I started off with the gastric sleeve, and then I had to be converted to gastric bypass. So I even really don't have a stomach. I just go straight from like esophagus to like my jejunum, small bowel, and everything. So that made me like lactose intolerant. But I can tolerate way more now than I could back in, I think it was like 2020, almost 2021 when I was converted from the gastric sleeve to bypass. So, I'll see how these goes. If I did, where I just kind of sip on it, but I think I'm gonna add some of this to my coffee. Those are good by themselves. You literally can just drink these chilled. They have coffee in them. Like I said, 15 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, 3 net carbs, 3 grams of fiber. So you can literally just pour this over ice or put them in the fridge and just drink them like they are. So what I'm going to do is kind of add it to this one, like kind of maybe add me a smudge in there. I'm adding some protein in there. I feel that that's good, even maybe about half. I'm going to try to stir it up and just maybe kind of see how it is by itself. I have a little frother here. I used this actually when she was on formula to kind of mix it up. So I'll just kind of just mix that around in there real good. But let's just kind of see if it done anything. Still a bit strong. This was supposed to be a caramel iced coffee. I don't think they put any caramel, nothing. I just think it's milk and definitely just straight up coffee. So I'm going to add in this Zero Sugar International Delight Caramel Macchiato. I'm going to kind of add some of that in there too, maybe. See how this goes. I always have a hard time opening everything. It just never works for me. Let's see here. I'm just going to add like, I don't know, a dash of that. I have the caramel zero sugar syrup here too, but I'm hoping maybe just this will add something. Okay, now that definitely helped. I had this too. Remember I was telling you I got the Skinny Mixes 0 calorie, 0 sugar salted caramel. I was going to add that in, but I really don't think now that I got all this mixed that I need any of that. Got a little extra room, so I think I'm going to add a little bit more of this, the iced coffee just adding more protein. We'll see what this does, because this also has coffee too. I just don't want to go too crazy, you know, with like the coffee content, the caffeine, so to speak, and, you know, jolt my system where I generally, if I drink sodas, it's always diet, just for preference. If I don't, you know, like all the sugar, we'll see how this goes. Definitely made it better. Not as stout, you know, so, but anyway, I'm gonna hop off here because I'm home with baby girl now. Her Glam had to go to the beauty shop to work. I was so thankful she was able to come here and be with her and let her sleep in, and, you know, just be in her own little environment. And I know it means the world to my mother-in-law to be with her. So, let's just get this coffee in me and maybe see what little adventures that me and baby girl have going on today. She's just kind of playing around. She's over here. I'll show you. Bristol, what you doing? Oh yeah, and by the way, Bristol is not a big breakfast person, but, you know, she normally drinks her whole milk, and that's about it for her. But I did find these yesterday at the Walmart. And I just give her one, and she's totally loving it. You know, she normally doesn't eat a lot. She's not more of like a evening eater. She normally drink her milk, take a bite here or there, but she actually loved this. And, you know, it is 13 grams of carbs. It's got 1 fiber, so take it down. Net carbs 12, 5 grams of sugar, you know, for 1 bar. She's still, I don't know, she has like little pieces here or there, so I'd say she didn't get the whole bar in, and it's 80 calories, which isn't bad. I mean, like I said, she doesn't, you know, eat a whole lot of stuff, but like breakfast-wise, she doesn't like eggs, this and that. I'm just trying to find her some little healthier options. That's why I still went with Gerber, and, you know, it's 12 months plus, and she's 19 months old, so she, you know, she can have it, and it's much healthier than, you know, like an adult granola bar, grain bar, so to speak. So, I don't know, we'll just try this and kind of see. I thought about subscribing to Thrive Market to get her some healthier options, you know, for like cereals, because she will eat cereal, like if we eat things like that, but, you know, it's a lot of sugar, and the sugar content can make her, you know, a bit more hyper, you know, so I don't know, we'll see. But we're just gonna play around and kind of see what we can do. But I will talk with you all later and see what we get into, what the adventures hold today. Bye-bye.